who are going to talk about the Swiss Hacking Challenges. Swiss Cyberstorm is the organization that selects and promotes and supports the Swiss national hacking team to participate in the European Hacking Challenges. This just happened last week, didn't it? We turned out to be 10 among 30 or 40 nations, and we're going to hear about them, how the competition went, and what they're doing with their team.
Thank you very much.
Come, your stage.
Yeah, I'm Marc. I'm going to talk about the Swiss Hacking Challenge. Manuel is going to talk about the SwissSkills part of it. Like Christian just mentioned, the Swiss Cyberstorm Association also organizes, or members of the Swiss Cyberstorm Association organize the Swiss Hacking Challenge. But can I get a raise of hands? Who here knows what the capture the flag is? All right, quite a lot of people. But for those that don't know, it's basically about finding 0 days in new software that is just written for this competition. And the challenges have never been seen before, the software has never been seen before, and there are many different categories, from web to reverse engineering, to binary exploitation, cryptography, and sometimes even hardware challenges. And when I was young, and yes, probably you're going to laugh now, at 18, I participated in such a Capture the Flag challenge. The Swiss Hacking Challenge was my first ever CTF, and I solved a few web challenges, and I qualified for the Swiss National Hacking Team. And this enabled me to get tickets and fly to London to compete in the European Cybersecurity Challenge. And those were the pictures, the hotel, very nice view, lots of different teams competing, great spirits, great event. And for me, this was a game changer. My mind was blown. I, as an 18-year-old, I'm getting paid to fly somewhere to hack. Like, I've never seen that happen before. I couldn't even imagine getting a job in this field if that event hadn't happened. So, because in mandatory school, nobody was interested in IT. I was the only one. Then in IT school, most of the people were interested in IT, but not many were interested in security. And with the Swiss Hacking Challenge, I have found the exact same people with the same interest as me, and a new world has opened. And also, as a person in the teens, it's always great to have a place where you can legally test your skills. As you know, people in the teens like to test out some stuff, so them having a legal opportunity to do so is also something very good. Which brings me to today. Now I'm 24. I'm leading the Swiss Hacking Challenge. This year, we had over 400 participants, over 100 juniors, and over 70 seniors participating. And again, you're probably going to laugh about the age range when I mention senior. But again, this is a youth support organization, so got to make sure that we actually target the right people. And when I started, I competed against like 7 to 10 people to qualify. Now it's over 100, so the competition has grown immensely, and it's really, really great to see. But where can you actually go when you compete in the Swiss Hacking Challenge qualifier? Because the Swiss Hacking Challenge qualifier, at the same time, is also the regional skills qualifier, which enables you to go to SwissSkills in the cybersecurity skill, and later to WorldSkills, which is what Manuel is going to talk about. But at the same time, it also allows you to go to the Swiss Hacking Challenge Final, which is an on-site 2-day event, where you can get selected into the Swiss National Hacking Team, so the top 10 of Switzerland's best young hackers, where you can compete at the European Cybersecurity Challenge, and we get to send 2 candidates to Team Europe, which will then compete at the International Cybersecurity Challenge. So that's a worldwide event happening every year, the same as the European Cybersecurity Challenge. And what does this look like? So the European Cybersecurity Challenge was 2 weeks ago. Switzerland this year placed in the top 10. Last year we got the 2nd place, which is an incredible result. Also this year, when I started, we were always in the back ranks, but now Switzerland has improved massively and is always in the first third of all the countries Huge event, over 31 official teams, 14 nations present this year in Turin, and 10 people per team times 30 teams, so 300 of Europe's brightest minds in one place, competing against each other, but then after the event also networking and sharing knowledge and sharing tools is a great opportunity and I've personally met as well many good friends all over Europe at events like this. Another event that you can go to after you have done the Swiss Hacking Challenge qualifier and the SwissSkills is the WorldSkills. With that, I will hand over to Manu.
Thank you very much. So today I have the chance to tell you a story about two extremely skilled hackers, Ebert and Philip. Both of them had exceptional results at the regional skills, which is a 2-month online competition, and the ICT skills, which is a very intense one-day CTF. Both of them had unique skill sets and also different personality traits, which is not a bad thing, I guess. And they complemented each other perfectly. So when I did the selection, I instantly knew I have to pick those two because their team dynamics was so great, it couldn't be overlooked. So that's what I did. I picked Ebert and Philip to compete in WorldSkills. To put into perspective how big the WorldSkills actually is, there were over 1,400 participants coming from 70 different nations, and 45 of those participants were representing Switzerland, competing in 41 different skills. Our training duration was roughly 6 months, and they had to learn about securing enterprise infrastructure, digital forensics, incident response, and threat hunting, as well as offensive security and a lot of mental training. It was a lot of work, it really was, but in the end, it was all worth it. But before I reveal the results, I want to give you some insights on how the competition preparation looked like. So as you may know, WorldSkills has a lot of professions represented. We were this one big family of different people. We had people like cooking, bakery, cybersecurity, clouds, and so on, you name it. But we also had to grow inside this one big family of different people. So what the SwissSkills organization did is organize many team events to strengthen our team spirits and provide us with some motivation along the way. For example, this man you see here in the top middle, he is a Shaolin monk with a very impressive story. And he told us about his road to the Shaolin temple. It was really interesting. As well, we had an Olympia medalist that shared some more insights into his road to the Olympia. It was very good presentations. Yeah, of course, we received a lot of media training and many opportunities to celebrate what we achieved by then. So, as mentioned, all the hard work was worth it. For Switzerland, it was actually the first time to compete in cybersecurity at the WorldSkills. And not only did Ebert and Philip win the WorldSkills 2024, they also were the first European team to be under the top 3 teams. On top of that, they received the Best of Nation award, which is very impressive because it's only given out once per nation. So for me as a coach, this is very rewarding, but also kind of puts me into a bad position. Because now the expectation to select the next winning team is very high. So I have to find a similar team dynamics with a similar set of skills again. And what if I don't? What if I have to pick one? Do I choose team dynamics or skills, or the other way around? That is a question that is bothering me for a while now. And it's also a question that I'm bothering ChatGPT with for a while now. Unfortunately, I couldn't answer it yet, but maybe you can. Thank you very much for listening, and we hope to see your talents competing soon.
Oh, thanks. We have 1 or 2 minutes for questions for the Hacking Challenge. Do we? Not really. How do I get into the competition? Supposedly I was 35 years younger.
Everybody can participate. It's open to everybody, but only people under the age of 25 and with.
So 25
is the cutoff to get qualified for later events. But the participation for the qualifier is online during 2 months, March and April 2025, where everybody can compete.
So I could compete, but I couldn't win.
You can win in the open division,
Okay.
but you cannot get qualified for the further events.
Cool. There's a question here in front. Fancy Mike is coming. No, very front.
Thank you so much. So it's very impressive to hear all about this. Can you tell us more about the mental training you've been through?
Yeah, it was more like external mental training. Like we had some visitors, of course, at our events, but mostly it was kind of a given budget that our candidates had to spend on a mental trainer. So had to independently search for a mental trainer and use this to prepare for the world skills. Of course, we did some as well, but SwissSkills did the most part of it.
Okay, so it took 6 months, right?
Roughly, yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Very good. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.